A soldier barged into the woman's home. He casually threw down a stack of cash, then he tossed aside his rifle and slowly unbuckled his pants. Her paralyzed husband could only watch from the side. His eyes were empty and emotionless. Afterward, the soldier picked up his gun and left. Tasha could only hug her legs and cry in silence. This kind of tragedy happened almost every single day. Because in Afghanistan, women had little to no dignity. Tasha silently picked up the money scattered on the floor. To take care of her comatose husband and 2 daughters, she had no choice but to endure the humiliation. Not long after, the soldier returned once again. Their eyes met, but neither of them said a word. The soldier pulled another stack of cash from his pocket. Tasha cautiously looked around. After making sure no one was watching, she led him inside the house. Afterward, she sat beside her husband, drinking tea, while talking to him about herself and the soldier. Even though the soldier had never promised her anything, whenever she thought about being with him, she finally felt what it meant to truly be alive. As she spoke, Tasha suddenly dropped to her knees in shame, begging for her husband's forgiveness. Maybe it was instinct, or maybe it was her deepest form of repentance. Ever since she developed feelings for the soldier, Tasha would often notice him lingering around the house. The soldier even brought her gifts. When she opened the package, it was filled with food and a beautiful necklace. Tasha was deeply moved. It was the first time she had ever felt tenderness. Little by little, Tasha became emotionally dependent on the soldier. She knew her husband would never wake up, so she spoke without any restraint. She even described the details of their time together. Meanwhile, her comatose husband could only listen helplessly. Looking at her paralyzed husband, a dark thought slowly crept into Tasha's mind. She wanted to leave her disabled husband behind and run away with the soldier. She put on a red dress, applied bright red lipstick, and carefully did her makeup. Just like the day she got married, Tasha sat beside her husband. For the last time, she revealed everything hidden in her heart. The truth was, she had been hiding a secret for years. Their 2 daughters were not her husband's biological children. In Afghanistan, a woman who remained childless after years of marriage would become the target of endless gossip, so she had no choice but to bear her brother-in-law's child. When her husband learned he had been betrayed, rage instantly rushed through his body. Suddenly, he opened his eyes. One hand violently grabbed Tasha. Tasha could not believe her husband had actually woken up. Even though he was paralyzed, he used every bit of strength left in his body and tightly wrapped his hands around Tasha's neck. The fury inside him made him want to kill her immediately. At the critical moment, Tasha grabbed the dagger behind her back and plunged it into her husband without hesitation. At that very moment, the soldier came looking for Tasha again, only to witness the horrifying scene before him. Tears streamed down Tasha's face, then a tragic yet beautiful smile appeared on her lips. With her husband finally dead, she too was finally freed from the darkness.